Hey, what's up everybody? JT over here, SSP Adventures. We came out here and played with the bus a lot yesterday. Got a bunch of stuff done to Big Martha. She's like so gutted. It's awesome. So today I came out and I just decided that I was going to start making the roof patch panels where the vent fans were going to go in. So I'm going to show you what I did and what I'm planning to do. All right. So what are you going to attempt?
To cut this metal.
But what are we cutting it for?
To patch that hole in the back.
Right, because we had the rear heater lines coming through, so we got to patch both back corners.
Right, here goes nothing.
Cut it up! How'd that feel?
I don't know. Weird. I'm used to cutting human hair, not metal.
She's an animal.
Extra long one.
Careful.
Yep.
I didn't mean to. Really, didn't. This is the very first window we're taking out. We're not taking it out now. I'm gonna put this back in. Yeah. We didn't pull the metal walls yet. And the metal walls actually have a lip under them where the window goes.
Oh, no. It kind of just fell out anyway, but
It did.
we didn't really want it out anyway, really.
I mean, we will be deleting this one.
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe it does come out.
Oh gosh.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. It's a learning curve, people. It's a learning curve.
Now, these are just held in by a butyl tape. Oh, window! Window! Love it. Hi, your creepy neighbor. Is that bacon? Yeah.
So weird.
Project for today, we got these patch panels. We made them. Now, you may have seen these the other day, the other video that we shot. That is actually the bottom side. So we primed that, painted it after we cleaned it up. The top can stay sheet metal, which is not a big deal because the inside's getting painted along with the whole floor and core sealed and all the other fun stuff. So we just primed and painted this to make sure that we would have a little bit more rust protection from underneath. We are going to be sealing it. You see there's a little bit of primer and paint there. Did the same thing around the holes and from underneath as well. We already drilled our rivet holes, which is no big deal. We're using 3/16 rivets on this, and we're just going to drop this bad boy in place and drop some rivets through it. We're going to seal this up with Loctite PL, which is a polyurethane permanent bonding. It's also waterproof, and it should hold everything in place quite nicely once it's all riveted and cured up. Alright, so I'll show you a little bit more as I go here, and you'll see the finished product. So here's our panel installed. Yeah, I know I ran out of rivets. But luckily all my holes are in the right spot. I can actually just clean up a little bit of that P&L. They got plenty of pressure on it. It's going to cure under pressure and everything will be good. So the sealer went on nice, the rivets went in fine, and they're just regular old pop rivets, and we will actually gloss over the top of those when we are getting ready to paint. So that's one patch panel done. holes taken care of in the back. Less rust and fumes and air and everything else, and a stronger floor on top of that. So here we have our 16 gauge panel, piece of steel. We cut this down to 30 by 30. It gives us a nice wide flange over top of the original escape hatch opening, which is 24 by 24. So it gives us a lot of extra room. It's also 16 gauge, so it's very heavy steel. So I mean, when we seal this thing down, it shouldn't flex. It really shouldn't have any issues after the fact. You'll notice that there's a hole cut in the middle that's 14 by 14. We used a regular angle grinder with a cutoff disc. This particular one right here is the one that we used. I've got quite a few of them, but that's the one I keep my cutoff wheel on it. So I drilled the corners just with a 3/16 drill bit in order for the blade to drop in and not overcut anything. And it also gives me a little bit of room to grind down should I need to like custom fit anything in there. And this is our fan. So, Dometic Fantastic Vent Model 1250. This one does go forward and reverse, so you can pull air in or you can suck air out, depending on what you need. We are actually going to run 2 of these fans in our bus, one in the front, one in the back, so we can actually circulate air even with the doors and windows closed. We can move air in, move air out. Yeah, that's our goal today, was just to make these patch panels and get all this stuff done. So we're gonna see how it fits, and I'll mock it up real quick here in a second, and I'll show you that. One shot, one kill. I only had to make the one cut, didn't have to trim anything up. It literally fits in there like a glove. Let's see. Yep, see, it drops right through. It's flush with the steel on all sides. And so yeah, this is our this is gonna be our fan. So I'm pretty excited about that, and we're making some real headway here, and you know, hopefully you see a lot more coming together. It's a disaster right now, but we're getting there. Also, wanted to show you something cool. Lauren, you guys who have ever built a bus or anything like this of this magnitude will know what a disaster this thing's gonna look like. But Lauren got in here yesterday and she ripped out all the side walls. So I'm beyond stoked. Now everything can start really coming together. We picked up the paint for the floor the other day, and we got the core seal that we mentioned, and we're just gonna keep rocking and rolling on this thing, you know, as much as we possibly can. And given the climate of our world right now, it's nice to have something to kind of go to and, you know, wrench on and project on, even though raising 4 kids is enough of a challenge as it is. So, all right guys, well, that's enough for today, and we will talk to you later.